So I'm walking down the street the other day, and it's literally on fire. And I see this little girl. Her life is like a soap bubble, and then, well, here she is looking up at me. And she asks me what I am, and I tell her I'm a tiger. And then she asks me if I'm going to eat her, and I say no. No. I've given up eating children. And she asks me why, and I tell her, I don't know. It's this new philosophy I'm trying out about sin and redemption, since God is apparently nuts. And she just kind of stares at me. Think about it. If God is watching, why'd he snuff you out? Why are you standing in the middle of a burning street with a dead tiger? Why is half your face gone? And she says, well, yeah, but why'd you stop eating children? So I tell her the bit about the kids in the forest. How I keep thinking about them and how I have all of this guilt. And she doesn't understand that. The guilt thing. She doesn't have any guilt. And I say, of course not. What have you ever done? Nothing. So then she tells me that she's scared. And I tell her, well, I am too. Which you think would be comforting, given the circumstances, but somehow being blown to bits and then coming face to face with the likes of me, well, she starts to cry. Her one eye cries. So I say, hey, you wanna see something? It's a garden. And she looks at me as if to say, big fucking deal, like I've never seen a garden before. And I don't know why I tell her this, but I tell her, it's God's garden. He likes gardens, you see. He tests us in them, he tempts us in them, he builds them up, he tears them apart. It's like his fucking hobby. And she's skeptical, of course. I mean, this kid's no dummy, even if she does only have half a head. But, well, then I bring her here. And she sees these animals. Well, these plants. And she's running around and pointing. A lion! A camel! A giraffe! Just fucking kids, you know? And for a moment, we look up from these ruined shrubs and we think, okay, man. You work in mysterious ways. We get it. And then she asks me, when will God get here? If this is his garden, he has to come to it. He has to tend to it. Well, what should I tell her? I'm asking you to tell me, because if you don't, I'm gonna have to watch her cry again. And her brain will fill up with knowledge and she'll understand the universe as I did, but this moment where her eye appraises a ruined piece of beauty, this will become extinct. Just like you. Is that what you want? Say something! Speak through me or through her, but